morning, everybody. I'd like to open up the Contract Administration Board meeting for May 10th, 2021 at 4:04 p.m.
Can you turn
In
it off?
attendance for today's meeting is Chairman of the Albany County Legislature, Andrew Joyce, Deputy County Executive, Dan Lynch, and Albany County Clerk, Bruce Hidley. At this time, I'd like to take a motion on accepting the minutes from April 12th, 2021 Contract Administration Board meeting.
Andrew Joyce, I'll make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I will abstain as I was not at that meeting, for the record. All right, so the second item we have is the approval of the Emergency Contract Board meeting for April 16th, 2021. I'll now entertain a motion,
This is Dan Lynch. I'll make a motion.
and I will second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
I have to abstain.
Thank you. Motion is carried. All right, so let's open up the meeting for May 10th, 2021. And the first order of business on the agenda today will be contract number 6297. The department is the Sheriff's Department. The vendor is Chevrolet of Smithtown. The estimated amount is $29,510. The estimated term is 4/15/21 through 12/31/21. The scope of service, the Sheriff's Office would like to purchase a 2021 Chevrolet Traverse. Chevrolet of Smithtown was the lowest bidder, is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions, and I ask that you give your name for the record and the department you're with. Anybody from the Sheriff's Department? Commissioner, can you speak on their behalf?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Hidley, I can go through this for you. Yeah, as you said, Chevrolet of Smithtown was the lowest bidder on this spec'd out model. It's 100% county funded for $29,510.
Okay, any further comments or questions from the board? I'd like to entertain a motion.
This is Andrew Joyce. I'll make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is contract number 6330. The department is the Hall of Records. The vendor is General Code. The estimated amount is $22,513. The estimated term is 5/18/2021 to 5/17/2022. The scope of service is the annual subscription costs, including maintenance and technical support for our Laserfish software assurance plan. It is 100% county funded, and I am going to abstain from the voting. So go ahead. Craig Carlson?
Hi, it's Craig Carlson from the Albany County Hall of Records. And yes, this is a general code to assist us with our records management program, all electronic records service and support for the year 2021 to 2022 of May.
Do we have any other comments or questions? I'm going to need both of you to entertain because I have to abstain from this.
Sure. Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
Any abstentions?
I abstain from the vote.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Contract passes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Craig.
You're welcome.
Next on the agenda will be contract number 6346. The department is purchasing. The vendor is Pest Tech Pest Solutions. The estimated amount is $56,160. The estimated term is 3 years. The scope of service, pest control services through integrated pest management for the Shaker Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. And Commissioner, I'm going to have to ask you because there's no fiscal impact on the request for contract approval.
Actually, hold on. This one went through purchasing. Karen, do you have it's 100% county, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you would note
All three contracts are.
All three press contracts are. Okay, thank you very much.
The other ones already have the,
Or
this
the
is the
uniform, yeah, the pest master and the uniforms, yep.
All right, so for the record is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, this is, we did the pest control bid. We do it every 3 years. The 3 resulting contracts for Pest Master Services and Attention Pest Solutions, along with Pest Tech Pest Solutions, are the low bidders for each one of the facilities stated.
Any other comments or questions? Can I entertain a motion, please?
Mr.
motion.
Clerk, is this, and Commissioner Riley, is this for 3 separate contracts here? Are these being consolidated?
These are 3 separate contracts. So if you take the next one out for the uniforms, it's the 2 after that are the ones she's referring to. So we have 6345 and 6343 in addition to 46 that we're looking at right now. They are for different facilities. Does that matter? Or you want to lump them together?
I certainly, we can lump them together if the other 2 members of CAB approve of that.
Yeah, and they're all the same term.
No opposition from the county executive?
That's fine.
Okay, so then I will entertain a motion that we lump the following contracts together: 6346, which I just read for the record, 6345, which is Pest Master, and 6343 Pest Solutions. That's a different one though, Mr. Commissioner.
6343, yeah, Attention Pest Solutions.
Is that Pest Tech, Pest Solutions?
Different.
There are 3 different vendors, sir.
Oh, they are 3 different vendors.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll entertain a motion to bundle all 3 of those contracts.
Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? That motion is carried. Now we need to entertain a motion to approve the 3 contracts that we just bundled.
Motion.
Dan Lynch, second.
On the question?
Aye.
Aye.
Well, okay, motion is carried. So contract 6346, 6345, and 6343 are approved. And just give me 1 second, please. Okay, so then next on our agenda would be contract number 6152. The Department of Central Purchasing, the vendor is UniFirst Corporation. The estimated amount is $58,395. The estimated term is 1 year, 4/10/21 through 4/9 of 2022. The scope of service are rental and cleaning of uniforms and carpet runners for general services, the Public Works, Water Purification District, and the Sheriff's Office. This is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, this is just a renewal of this contract, and none of the pricing has changed.
Okay, any further comments or questions? Entertainment motion?
Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Next on the agenda is 6344. Department of Sewage Treatment. The vendor is Waste Quip Manufacturing Company, LLC. The estimated amount is $70,200. The estimated term is 5/10/21 through 12/31 of 21. The scope of service of purchase 8 dumpsters to replace current dumpsters at both plants. Under the Beaver Creek Phase 2 MOU agreement. Now, this particular contract is going to be broken down into 2 fiscal impacts. It looks like 62.5% is county, and Commissioner, what's the other 7.5?
The remaining 37.5 is paid by the city of Albany. Our form does not have the ability to show that, but it is included directly in the scope of services that will be signed.
Okay, so the bottom line is the fiscal impact is 62.5% for the county.
Yep.
Now I open the floor for comments or questions.
Thank you. This is Angelo Gaudio from the Water Purification District. Yes, the bid would be to WasteQuip. They were the lowest responsible bidder. The district will be buying 5 dumpsters, and the city of Albany will be buying the other 3 dumpsters to get to the total of 8, which is how the percentages are broken out.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion.
Andrew Joyce, I'll make a motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Your motion is carried. Thank you, Angelo.
Thank you.
All right. Now, for our board members, I'd like to entertain a motion that we now bundle contract number 6333, 6334, and 6335.
Dan Lynch will make the motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. With that being said, these 3 contracts are, fiscal impact for these 3 contracts are 40.5% of the county, 59.5% of the state. Department would be the first service for physically handicapped children. They are, let's see,
Well, these are all together. Huh?
3 different vendors: Story Place Preschool, Access Therapy Group, and Pauline K. Winkler Center at the College of St. Rose. And this scope of service: center-based preschool providers. The New York State education law requires municipalities to provide an approved preschool special education program for children ages 3 to 5 who have been determined by the Board of Education to have a disabling condition. Albany County contracts with service providers who have provided the Board of Education as having an appropriate structured program capable of offering preschool education to children with disabilities. The first one for 6335 is $64,016. The second 6333 is $23,507, and the third 6334 is for $51,216. I now open the floor for comments or questions.
These are mandated services. As the clerk said, they're under the New York State education law. The Albany County is required to provide an approved preschool special education program for children ages 3 to 5 who have been evaluated and determined by the Board of Education to have a disabling condition.
Now, I know who you are, but can you give us your name for the record, please?
Or Nicole Ward.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions from the board? I'll entertain a motion, please.
Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Okay, so now I would request a motion to bundle the following contracts. And there's quite a few of them, so bear with me here. Okay, so we're looking to bundle contract 6303, 6304, 6305, 6306, 6307, 6308, 6309, 6310, 6311, 6312, 6313, 6314, 6315, 6316, 6317, 6319, 6320, 6321, 6322, 6323, 6324, 6325, 6326, and 6327. Do I hear a motion in a second to bundle those contracts?
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Any abstentions? The motion is carried. Okay, so all these contracts, the scope of services are all the same. They're service for physically handicapped children. They are all various vendors providing the service at various prices. The time frame is 7/1/21 through 6/30/22. So I will now open the floor for comments or questions.
Again, these are related mandated services. State education law requires state ed to meet the physical and educational needs of children with disabilities. Under this law, Albany County is required to contract with private service providers to obtain these related services, such as OT, PT. A child is provided with services of one or more therapists to meet his or her special needs. The therapist will meet with the child, the family, staff of the program at a location decided by CPSE, which is the Committee on Special Education. And then Albany County provides the related services to children age 3 to 5 to meet their physical and educational needs.
So there's 2 or 3 that I've ordered in here, but everyone is represented. If you want to, no, good.
Is that Commissioner?
Yes, yeah, there was just a question. 2 or 3 of the requests are out of numerical order in the physical packets, but all items are there.
Okay. All right, any other comments or questions from the board? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
And Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Once again, just give me a minute. Okay, so next on the agenda is contract number 6302. The department is the nursing home. Vendor is Stanley Convergent Security Solutions. The estimated amount is $34,925. The estimated term is 8 months. The scope of services is the Stanley Convergent Security Solutions will install door access equipment to resident unit exit doors. This installation will include software, hardware, and installation. Stanley Convergent will be using Sourcewell National as an approved state program and is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions. Larry?
Stanley Convergent Security Solutions is our vendor currently, and when we completed the construction, we realized that some of the exit doors to the resident unit did not have the card access, which this resident and staff to get in and out of certain doors that lead to the patios. So this will be a one-time installation and upgrade to the software to accommodate those devices.
On the estimated term, the 8 months, is there a beginning and ending date on that, or is that an open-ended thing?
Well, as soon as the contract is approved, they'll commence the installation, and then it'll take them really only a few months to install. I made it for 8 months, but it'll be a one-time installation and upgrade. So as soon as the contract's signed off on, Stanley Convergent will come in and do the necessary work.
Okay, any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion.
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Your motion is carried. Next item on the agenda is 6318. The department is nursing home. The vendor is St. Peter's Health Partners. The estimated amount is $70,000. The estimated term is 5/1/2021 through 4/30/2024. The scope of service is the lab is responsible for all testing, including all bacteriological, biological, pathological, and chemical examination and re-examination required on specimens submitted on behalf of our residents. The lab furnishes all the material and supplies necessary to perform the laboratory services, as well as the phlebotomist and couriers for collection and transportation of specimens from our facility. This is 100% county funded. I open the floor for comments or questions.
Yes, St. Peter's Health Partners is our current laboratory. This was rebid for a 3-year term. St. Peter's Health Partners was the only bidder. As I stated, they are our current vendor and really meet all of the needs of the nursing home. That $70,000 is to cover those residents who receive services that do not have proper coverage to cover the actual testing that is being conducted.
Any other comments or questions? The only thing I'd like to comment on is you sure did test my reading ability under the scopes of services there. Those were some big words.
Well done, Mr. Clerk.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion is carried. Thank you, Larry.
Okay, thank you all very much.
Thank
Next
you.
on the agenda will be contract number 6294, the Department of Maintenance Roads Buildings. The vendor is Clark Equipment Company, DBA The Bobcat Company. The estimated amount is $63,999. The estimated term is 3 months, 6/1/21 through 8/31/21. The scope of service is the purchase of a Bobcat compact loader, and it's from a New York State contract PC 67141. It is 100% county funded. I now open the floor for comments or questions. Commissioner?
Hi, Mr. Chairman. Yes, this is part of our annual capital plan where we replace and augment our equipment. So we're asking for authorization to purchase this Bobcat to add to our current equipment.
Any other comments or questions from the board?
I don't know if the DPW gets all the good toys, but okay.
We do.
I don't even know what, to be honest with you, I don't even know what a Bobcat
It
compact.
sounds cool.
It can do so many things. It's a piece of equipment that you can put a lot of different attachments on. It can drill, it can trench, it can pound things into the ground. It's a really great piece of equipment.
As long as you're happy, Commissioner, so am I.
Okay.
Any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. And our final item for the contract today is contract 6337. The department is Maintenance Roads and Buildings. The vendor is United Rentals. The estimated amount is $72,837. The estimated term is 3 months, 6/1/21 through 8/31/21. The scope of service is the purchase of one Genie S45 XC telescopic boom lift. It's bond HHT7 and will be used for the purchase. It's 100% county funded. I open the floor for comments or questions.
Hi, this also will augment our equipment. It allows for us to get up underneath bridges, do inspections, do repairs, helps us, in the construction of like salt sheds, for example. We constructed 2 ourselves and we had to rent a lift when we constructed our sheds. So this will enable us to do future jobs in-house versus having to rent the equipment.
Okay, any other comments or questions? I'd like to entertain a motion, please.
Dan Lynch will make a motion.
Andrew Joyce, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstention? Your motion is carried. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that concludes all the items I have on the agenda today. So at this time, I'd like, Dan, will you be signing all the contracts on behalf of the?
Yes, on behalf of the board, I am signing all that.
Okay, thank you. So I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting at 4:27 PM.
Andrew Joyce will make the motion.
Dan Lynch will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstention? Motion is carried. Thank you very much for your time to everybody that's still on the call.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.